What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 2, and today we're going to be going over another one of the cars in the new Fast and Furious car pack, and that is, of course, the 1970 EscortRS 1600, the Ford EscortRS 1600. This thing is really nice. It's a really cool looking car. It's a very retro looking car. There's a lot of style to it, and I can't wait to take this thing out and take it for a drive. We're gonna drive it around a little bit in stock form. Then we're gonna kind of modify it a little bit and see what we can get out of it, and we might race it some because I feel like this particular car is going to be pretty nimble. It's going to be pretty fun to drive, and so I'm going to go ahead and take it up to the mountain area, and or some of the more mountainous areas, some of the more, twisty road kind of areas. I didn't even check the performance stats before I bought it. I just bought it because, I mean, number one, it's a classic Escort. It's going to be fun to drive, but let's see how it sounds first off. Actually has a really unique sound. Listen to that. It's very slidey. Even in stock form, it's very easy to get this thing out sideways in the rain. Holy crap. I mean, but it feels eager to go sideways, though. That's the thing. Like all rear-wheel drive cars in Forza, you can get them to go sideways, but this one feels surprisingly eager to do it. It's weird. It's a different kind of feeling. It's like it feels just as eager to get sideways as something with, 800 plus horsepower. Now, sure, is that partly due to the fact that it's raining? Well, yeah, obviously. But at the same time, that could also be due to the fact that this thing is very well sorted and very well set up. I initiated way too early on that one. I have no idea why I initiated that early. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to, beat that one, try to get a really super early entry or something. I don't know. But let's try and get some better entries in this car. Wow, I tried to shift to third, and it was like, I am not ready for third, and it fell flat on its face. Does rev all the way out to 9,000, though. 9,000 RPM! And that's like the way it comes when you That's like the way it comes when you buy it. That's pretty awesome. The fact that you can just get it and rev it out to 9,000 RPM. I mean, it's happiest between 7 and 9, I guarantee it. God, it feels so good going sideways. Even at the stock power level, it's just nice. Come on. Kick the rear end around. Bring the rear end back the other way. It's so easy. It's a real easy car to catch, too. It's like it just likes to be thrown around and tossed around, this car. Not a problem. You just pin the throttle. Pin the throttle, give it a clutch kick now and then, and it just goes. And I'm sure, like I said a couple times before, I'm sure the rain is helping. But you know what? I don't care. Because if this is how this thing handles in the rain, I can't wait to see how it handles in the dry. In fact, I'm going to actually go ahead and do a little bit of fast traveling. I'm going to go head up to... Let's head up to the Montalino area, because there's some really nice roads up there. We could either go up there, or we could go... kind of more up to the San Giovanni area. I'm going to go... Let's go up to the Montalino area. Because there's some nice roads up there. There's some more open roads, so we can kind of open this thing up a little bit more, kind of test out the speed of it a little bit more, and get some more high-speed corners in. But the nice thing about it is that those high-speed corners, as you kind of, keep going on these roads, they kind of narrow down a little bit into some tighter cornering sections, which is really, really nice. Still raining. Just fine. Still raining. This is fine. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Not going to be beating any speed camera records in its stock form, but I mean, sure, it's raining, but it's sliding around. We're doing, well over 70. It's just sliding. It's just sliding. No problem. Kind of revs out like an S2000. Excuse me. Man, you really have to wring this thing out, though. Like, if you want the maximum performance out of this car, you really gotta wring it out. I mean, you gotta rev the crap out of it. It feels nice, though. The chassis feels sorted. The actual handling of the car feels well sorted. It's obviously biased towards oversteer. Maybe a little bit too much for some people's tastes, but for me, it's a very nice feeling car. And again, it just depends on your personal preference on how much oversteer you like in your rear-wheel drive car. And I love how casually it just hangs out at like 7,500 RPM. You know, kind of, whoa, pretty sweet freaking rainbow over there. But yeah, no, it kind of hangs out right between 7,000 and 8,000 RPM. And it does it really well, really nicely, and really effortlessly. It's like there's not much to go wrong. Or not much to get wrong on your part as a driver either. I mean, we are like completely pegged out right now on this thing. Speed-wise, I'm guessing we're going to be able to do maybe like 150 something. I think it's a 150 something car. 151. And we're not revving fourth gear all the way out, so that means... Okay, so it's topping at 151. And that's not due to gearing, that's more due to engine. Ow. So 151 miles an hour, that's our standard top speed. Wonder what we can actually get out of it. It makes me curious. I mean, these builds, like, when we... Whoa! When I test drive these cars, like, in their stock form, it always makes me curious as to what we can build them up to. So, let's build this thing up, see what we can get, and I'm guessing on this particular engine, I'm guessing somewhere around... Well, actually, I can't guess because I don't know what the actual horsepower is. So let's actually, you know what? Let's play a little bit of a game, and let me guess the horsepower. I'm going to guess somewhere in the... I'm going to guess this thing is somewhere between 280 and 320 right now. Like, right now, I'm guessing this thing's putting down somewhere between 280 and 320 horsepower. Because that's how it kind of sort of feels.
Hey, how's it going? What can I do to help you?
Let's see if we were right or if we were wrong, and how wrong we were if we were wrong. You know what? It's making 245, so my estimation was high. So this will put me into the, like, so 270 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. Upgrade the intake manifold throttle body, 304 horsepower. Let's see, race ignition, 334 horsepower. Race exhaust. This thing only weighs 1,696 pounds. Holy crap, 374 horsepower. That is really, really, really freaking light. I didn't even realize it was that light. Oh my god, that's light. 444 horsepower, 1,708 pounds. It's fine, it adds a little bit extra weight, but it's alright. Let's see. Aspiration conversion. Single turbo, 471 horsepower. Upgrade to... come on. Back over. Upgrade to a race turbo, 537 horsepower. Race intercooler, 559 horsepower. Not bad. 559 horsepower in a car that only weighs... Oh, let's see. It only weighs 1,819 pounds. That is not a bad power-to-weight ratio at all, my friends. Want some race brakes up in here. You cannot lower it anymore, which is kind of surprising, actually. We'll do race sway bars, front and rear. It'll help us. It should help us a good bit. We'll do race weight reduction. Puts us down to 1,691 pounds. Again, at 559 horsepower. That's a lot of power for a car that weighs less than 2,000 pounds. That's a lot of power for a car that weighs less than 3,000 pounds. Even a car that weighs less than 4,000 pounds, that's a lot of power. Bring it up to a race clutch. Race transmission. We're going to need that race transmission to tune ratios. And, oh, went back into drive shaft. Race diff. We are good to go. And I'm leaving the stock, not really stock, but I'm leaving the current wheels on there. I'm going to go up to a race tire. And for the front tires, I'm going to go up to 235s. And I'm guessing that they're going to want us to do a square setup. Or no, we can do 235 in the front, 265 in the rear. So a nice stagger. And from there, we're going to leave the wheels alone. So I'm ready to take this thing out. I'm ready to see what it'll do. I think it's going to be a little beast. It's probably going to have a few traction issues, but that's all right. I mean, it's, you know, it's going to have a couple traction issues here and there, I'm sure. Let's get these race tires heated up and see what they can do. A little bit of a burnout, heat them up, and go! Oh, they should be good and hot by this point. Can't get traction in third, even with hot tires. It's quick, though. It's quite quick. Excuse me. I don't think I'll follow that bit of road. Brakes are good. See how it does U-turns. Turn the wheel. Floor it. Does them quite well. Hi, MX-5 Club Edition. Later. Later, bro. Trying to figure out how much throttle you can put in without having it spin. Well, it even spins in fourth gear, like in the middle of a corner. Come on! It's 150. Wow, it's fast. Thing is quick. Thing is really freaking quick for it's like, dude, this is a fast car. Let's see what we can do actually off of this jump. This should be fun. This should be properly entertaining. And go! Oh, sad face. Landed on our wheels, but still, that sucked. That was horrible. We need to do that again. That was horrible. I need to fix that. Come on, people. I'm gonna go all the way back to the festival. I really want to get a lot of speed up for this. Especially if we hit that properly, it's gonna be freaking crazy. Just don't mind me while I bounce off every freaking wall in the festival. And even with race tires, this thing drifts like a dream through second and third gear, and fourth. Oh, come on. Stay in the power. Stay in the power. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, here we go. Go! Landed. Yes. Properly landed. Oh, yeah. I will take that. Let's do some highway pulls. This thing will probably spin up from a brake boost in fourth gear, but let's see what happens. Go! And it starts to spin up at the top of fourth. Once you hit like 7,000 or 7,500 RPM, it starts to spin. In fourth, anyway. Wish I could use like boost by gear in Forza. That would be so cool if you could tune boost by gear. I'd love that. Like, you know, maybe 8 pounds in first gear, 12 pounds in second, you know, maybe 20 pounds in third, and then a full, like, 20 or 25 pounds in fourth and up. Redlining the crap out of it. Let's do some quick tuning because we could get this up there. Let's see. Tune car. And gearing. Make sixth gear just a little bit longer. See what we can get out of it now. See if we can squeeze 200 miles an hour out of this little thing. 198. Ooh, come on. 198, 199. Let me see it. Oh, 200. It flickered to 200. Please tell me you guys saw that. It flickered to 200 miles an hour. That is awesome. We just made a little EscortRS do that. Do RS 1600. Do 200 freaking miles an hour. Didn't break in time for that exit, but it's okay. Who cares? We just did 200 miles an hour to freaking EscortRS 1600. Let's do some drifting. Celebrate a little bit. Celebrate with tire smoke. Excuse me, Ford Fiesta. Let's see. Let's handbrake right here. Sounds like a good idea. Well, it wasn't a good idea when we went into those holes, but... Oh, actually, I haven't drifted up here in a while. I remember this being a pretty cool section, though. Wait, does it continue to go back there? I think it might. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. That's a different section I'm thinking of then. I was like, oh. I was like, yes, it does. No, it doesn't. That's a different section I'm thinking of. God, I love this car. I absolutely love this car. All we changed was all I had to change was a little bit of gearing to get it up to 200 miles an hour. And even with race tires, it drifts like a little beast. So, would I recommend this thing? Absolutely. I would recommend this thing to anybody in a heartbeat. Go build one now. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed.